Hi, good evening. I think you can hear me clearly. Okay, please let me know uh, about the stream quality, the audio and the video. I believe it's good. Okay, let me also record this video separately. Let's give me a second. What should I write? Screen recorder? Something I should record. Okay. So I'm recording this video locally. Okay. Just record. So streaming will be separate and I'm recording this video separately. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so as we have discussed, maybe I don't know how many of you would know. So I was thinking to create a window that mostly Indian style. You can see in the background I'm showing a window frame that has a steel rod with a wooden frame. Okay, so that's a common style here in India. We make all the windows with the steel frame or with some protection frame. Okay, so I know. Okay, most of you might be knowing how to create a family. If you're following me, then you should be able to create a family independently. I'm talking about Revit family. Okay, so today I'm not going to teach anything, but I'm just going to show you how to create. Okay, maybe I will talk in between, but if you think it is interested, then you can just watch how I'm doing it. You can also think about how I am thinking, my logics and my strategy of making a Revit family. You can also observe my moves. Okay, so that's very important because I was learning in the beginning the same way. I was just sitting behind a draft person and I was watching how he's working. So whether he working with the sheet first or with the model first, whether he is making the view range first. So a lot of things are you need to observe to become a better draftsman, or I don't know how do you call it, because in India, even though you call it as a 2D draftman, but still you do 3D modeling and BIM documentation also, because it's common here. Nobody just works in a 2D because okay, so the need of doing 3D is more now because the way we work got changed. So everybody is doing 3D, and from 3D we are taking the 2D graphics. So that's how we work now. So doing a 3D is very important, and working with the Revit also becoming a essential skill for everyone. As an engineer, as an architect, you should have Revit skills. Okay, let's just start. Okay, so we can start, but the file what I'm showing, I think I just lost it, I think. Okay, let's find. If we don't find, then we have to create a new one. Let's open Revit. So what you see in the background is just an image. Okay, so I'm just changing my scene, I think. Then you can see, oh, this is my face. Okay, so I have created some scene in OBS. So this is my actual screen share. You can see the mouse moving and Revit is opening. Okay, oh, here you see, I think I have not saved that file. Revit Indian style window. If I go to open, I really don't know where I saved. Indian window. I used to make folders, but this is not the one. Project one, what is it? This is about course lab, new folder. this is different. Okay, let's start from a nested file. Okay, so today I think I can show you how to create a door knob. How do you call it? I'm not an architect, okay, so maybe I'm not very clear with the architecture terms, but let's call it in
Your mobile device has lost connection to the internet. Please try again a bit later.
my mobile is saying something. I really don't know what is it. Noise bit running. Okay, okay, so I'm just going to mute my ringtones, everything. Okay, that's it. Okay, in a common one term we can call it as the door handle. We can say door handle or window handle. I'm just going to create one so that maybe when we are creating the window family we can use them. Okay, so let's go to new. Oh, I just clicked on the project new, so we have to go for families and new. Revit family, let's go for generic model. So that's where we start for most of our Revit family. Okay, this is opening. Okay, the first step should be saving your file. I don't know how I lost this Indian window. Maybe when we open, maybe we'll get it. Somehow I have not saved that family. Let's create a new folder. Say that as Indian window is already there, so I'm just going to name it as door knob or window knob, window handle. Let's keep it as window handle. Okay, options 1. Okay, and say fine. So this is the placement place. Okay, so this is going to be front. Okay, this is going to be front. Okay, so here I'm thinking, so like so you can have many designs. Okay, the door handle, what I'm going to make it, that's going to be like kind of a bulb. Okay, that's kind of a bulb. So I'm going to take swept blend. Oh, is it? No. So I'm going to take a revolve, and I'm going to take axis line and just to select this boundary line. And here you can see, so that's a door knob. But what's going to be the dimensions? I don't know. Just to draw something, we will get it later. Okay, finish. Give WT. So I'm giving WT. WT means window tile. Okay, view 1. I don't know what is it. Left view. Let it be placement. Okay. So door knob. So architects, they call it as ergonomics. Okay, so they measure from our hands, our thumb. So I'm going to follow the same concept. When I'm catching the door knob, how much it is? It's around 3 inch, 2.5 inch. So we are going to follow the same. Today I'm going to think like an architect. Maybe maybe I don't know how that can work. Okay, so keep the units as imperial. Go to length, keep that as inches, decimal places 0, fine. Okay, select. Oh, still it is millimeters. Why? Units, length, fractional inches. Okay, select. Door knob, the base going to be 3 inches. 3 inches. So 3 inches means one side it will be 1.5. 1.5. Oh, 1.5 inches. And this height going to be half inch, 0.5 inch. Okay. Let's go generic. So here I am the designer, okay, and so I'm just thinking maybe we can have this kind of a same. This is for window, right? Okay, go to create, take blend again, blend, no, revolve, take axis line, select this line, draw boundary. You have to draw half boundary. Just move. Maybe I should have become a singer. Okay, so here we are. Just keep it like this. Okay, finish. This is like, so this is how I want it. So if I'm placing it in a wooden frame or wherever it is, I just have to use it just to pull it. Okay, so that's all I need. Maybe we can do it as one single extrusion. Okay, keep this as 2. This is half inch. Do we need half inch? Let it be. That's okay. Okay, assign material. Select both. Select this one and go to edit. How do we call it? Wooden. We just have to select wood. Wood. So when I'm working, I used to hear some songs, okay, but in YouTube, if I am using any song, then that's going to be a copyright issue. So I can't use that, maybe. So otherwise I used to hear some songs when I'm making. Here I'm doing a mistake. You understand that because you can see that. So this material is using a tile image, okay, but in our case this is not tile. Oh, this is supposed to be looking like this. That's good. This is looking good, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Wow. This is how I need. And here we can keep it as some metal. Go to material. Handle base, aluminum. brushed radial. Wow, it looks like somewhat. Why this is looking like black? Okay, so that's fine. This is our door handle, okay, or window handle. Just to save it. Okay, now go to create. Here select family and category. Keep this as work plane based, so then we can keep it as horizontal, vertical, so whichever plane we set, we can just keep our handle there. Always vertical, that's not required. And cut with the void when loaded. Part type normal, shade, omni class number. Should we search? Omni class number. Can I search here? I can't search. Opening, passage protection, openings, hardware opening, hinges and pivots. Hinges, that's not hinge. Hardware, windows. What is it? Window lock, window operator, window lift, sliding window gear, lower gear, automatic window equipment. Or otherwise, in case if you are getting confused, then just select hardware for Windows. Just give OK, and just give OK. That's it. Save this file. So here you should understand that we don't have to create every family as parametric. Okay, so in case if you're modeling a product, so that product you can model it as a exact dimension, or with the exact ratio you can model. You don't have to create parametric, because when you need to create parametric, because when the type of product is available, then you can create as parametric. So when you are changing the type, then the same geometry will show the geometry of the type product. Okay, so in case if you are making an identical product, then you can just make a original geometry, and you don't have to give any dimensions. You just have to make them easy to use, make them as easy to use. Okay, so that's how I'm creating my own door handle. Okay, so this is going to be easy to use in my Revit project, so that's why I'm doing it. Okay, here what I'm teaching you is you don't have to make everything as parametric. That's not required. So when we are making a product with the different sizes, then you can try to make it as parametric. Otherwise you can just leave it. In case if you're struggling to make a parametric, then what do? You draw different family. You draw different family and create a parameter to select the family. You load 3 family and create a parameter to select a family, so that also will work. Maybe I'm not showing you today. Okay, so I will be doing some more videos with the product design. So in case if you want to understand better, then please keep watching my videos. Okay, so I'm going to I will surely explain you how to do. Okay, so this is a product. Okay, the top one is a wooden piece, and here we have aluminum piece with a nicely painted one. Okay, I think everything is fine, and just save it. Here we have a globe. I don't even know what is this size. Whatever is there, I am okay with it. Okay, let it be, no problem. Just save file, close. So now I am going to create a window panel. Let's say that as window panel. Okay, let's draw a window panel. So I'm going to attach this handle with the window panel. So we should understand that we are using a handle as a nested family in the panel, and the panel is also being nested in the main window family. So that's my logic. That's a way of doing window family. I think that can help me to create more style with the similar windows. Okay, so now I'm just going to create another generic model family. Okay, audible on left side headset only. Kishore, is it really? I am not sure how you are hearing it. Okay, so I am using a headset. Okay, in case if I am hearing it through my focus rate, then I can hear it. I think. Hello. I think for me only right side is working. Left side doesn't work. Okay, so in case if you are able to hear it, then I think that's fine. So we don't have to make a 3D sound. Maybe I think your headset will split the voice with a different frequency. Maybe I'm speaking with the same frequency like mono. Okay. In case if I'm talking like I'm singing like a slow note or a low frequency note and high frequency note, then you'll be hearing left and right, like left top. Okay, so that's all about Kishore. Okay, thank you, Kishore. Actually, I think you're the only person, only person commenting on my live streaming. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so today I just created one door handle. So now I'm going to create one door panel or a window panel, which whatever it is, it's just a panel. So that should be adjustable width and height and thickness, and we are going to attach the door knob. Okay, maybe when required we can attach the door knob. That should be fine. Okay, let's just go to what should we do? Create a new family and select metric generic model. Metric generic. Open. Okay, Kishore, you can check your audio. Okay, I'm trying to speak with a louder voice and a lower voice. Okay, fine. So again, I have a generic model family. Okay, so here I'm going to make a panel, and that panel I am supposed to use it as a window or a swing, or how do we say, window panel, like window panel or a door panel. Okay, so the first strategy what I'm going to make is, this is my good evening sir, Harsha RT. Good evening. Now here the time is 10:50 p.m. Okay, and I have 2 viewers and I'm very happy to have you here. Okay, so this is a center point. Okay, so here I'm going to take a reference plane and take the center point. So if we are modeling it as a door, that means we are supposed to open the door, right? So I'm just going to going to make that door with the swing angle, so that whenever we change the swing angle, then it should be looking like open and closed or half open. So that kind of adjustable swing I'm trying to make. Okay, let's go to create. Instead of reference plane, I think for the first time we are going to create reference line. Okay, I'm just going to take reference line here. So for the first time we are using reference line. So why am I taking a reference line? Because I can lock the starting point and ending point. I can lock. I'm just going to align the reference plane with the reference line. See here, I'm giving tab to select the point. So you can see, I think this point is visible to you. Okay, if you can see, it's a point. I'm selecting and I'm locking it. So we have to do the same with the vertical reference plane. Select the reference plane and select the line. So I have to give tab so that it can select the point. Okay, I'm selecting the point. I'm just locking it now. So now you see, so this first point is locked and the second point is free. Okay, so now we can give angle dimension. Go to annotate, take angular, take this angle, and now make this as parametric. Okay, parametric properties. So I'm going to keep this as family parameter because we are just generating a concept. Once we are okay with our family, then we can make that as a shared parameter. So anyway, we can edit our family anytime. We can change our parameter. So for now, to make it easy, I'm just going to make it as family parameter. Okay, select and keep that as instance. Okay, because we are going to take this family as nested family. So just to keep this as instance and give a name. What do we give? Swing angle. Okay, so just keep this as swing angle. Okay, that's okay. If this is coming to the bottom or top, everything going to act as normal. And if I give 50, you can see, I don't know how many of you can understand this. The angle of this line is changing. So when I'm attaching a panel with this line, when I'm changing the swing angle, then the panel also going to move. So that's a concept. That's a concept. So this is for Kishore to check his audio. Okay, now what can we do? Okay, now so we have the line. Just to go to 3D. Okay, so this is the line. Okay, go to create and set a work plane. Set work plane, pick a plane, and you can see, so this reference line will give you 4 reference plane. You can see 1, 2, and in here you can see 2 more. Totally 4 reference plane you can get. So you have to be very careful on which reference plane you are selecting. I'm selecting this one. So if I don't understand, then I can enable show work plane and I can check which line I'm making it as work plane. Okay, so this is what I'm making it as work plane. You can see the work plane has an offset from the reference line. So this is the starting point. Okay, I'm going to create and then I'm taking extrusion, take a rectangle, and I'm going to lock this edge here. Maybe I'm unable to lock this here. Why can't I lock? I don't know, but I have no idea how I'm going to make it. Okay, I have just drawn an extrusion. Okay, go to select something. I should lock, otherwise it won't work, right? Audio is okay now. Okay, now okay. What's the difference between type and instance? Okay, if a parameter is instantly available when you're selecting the element, if you're selecting the element and you're checking the properties, if it is available in the properties, that means it is instantly available. If you're selecting an element and if you're going to edit type, and if you can find that parameter inside edit type properties, that means they are type properties. Okay, I hope now you will understand. Okay, finish. So I'm going to reference level. So this is a very important, everything is important only. Okay, but it's a very important concept. Okay, just go to family. So here I'm going to select panel thick. Okay, I'm selecting panel thick. Keep this as instance. Okay, and what's the thickness? So here we have to write panel thick. Why they are showing in mm? No idea. Okay, if it is 1 inch thick or 1 inch thick, that means 28, I think. Let's keep that as 30 mm. Okay, so now if I change 70, so you can see the extrusion also just moving, rotating. Okay, so here we have to lock our panel with this center point. So what I'm going to do is go to reference level. Reference level, keep the swing angle as 0. Okay, and now you can go to front elevation, hide these lines. I just want this much. So now I can lock, align with this point, select the point and select the line and lock. Yes, it's a success. And DI, select the point and select the line. That's a good move. Keep this as equal. Okay, and create a dimension. So this is going to be panel height. Panel HEIGHT. Okay, HEIGHT, panel height. Keep it as instance and okay. Select this dimension, create a parameter, call it as panel width. Okay, keep this as instance. Okay, finish. So now we are going to check our parameter. Go to 3D. Okay, so go to 3D. Maybe now we don't have to see this reference line and all. Hide. Can I hide? I don't know. Go to VV. Dimensions, just uncheck. Okay, so this is my panel. I don't have any carving or fillet radius around the panel, so nothing is there. I am just developing the concept. Okay, so don't worry, you just have a rectangular panel, that's fine. Just select the panel, go to material and assign a material. What do you assign? Write a material, create a material, rename it to like panel, wooden panel. Why don't we call it as panel material? I don't know. Just wood panel. Okay, just select any name. Now you have to select a wood. So this is not a right practice. Okay, so whatever the name you see here, for example bamboo, if you are selecting bamboo material, you name it as bamboo only. Okay, I know my students going to follow me, so what I'm going to do is just to select any material. Okay, I'm going to select birch. Okay, close. So we are getting these graphics. Okay, so now I'm going to rename it as birch wood. just home wood. I think this is the right way to do it. Okay, and just give okay. Okay, so this is the wooden panel. Now I'm going to check my parameter. Okay, panel height, if I'm changing it to 600, and if I apply, is it changing? Yes, it is changing. And the thickness, if I'm changing it to 10 mm, and if I apply, yes, it is changing. I can see it. Let's change it back to 30. Apply. It's changing. Okay. Panel width. Panel width. If I keep it as 600, and if I apply, yeah, it's changing. You can see so which side it is moving. So this is moving in the right side. That's correct. So left side we are going to keep it as fixed. And swing angle, if I keep it as 45 degree, and if I apply, you can see, so this is changing the angle also. Apply. That's what I need. Just lock everything so that we don't change it. Okay, default elevation going to be 0, and just give okay. Okay, so this is my panel. Save it. What should we name? Panel, window panel, just panel. Panel with the swing angle. Swing. So this much big name we don't need. Just write it as wooden panel, wooden rectangular panel. Panel. Okay, rectangular panel. Keep this as okay, and save. Okay, so now we are success with our door panel. So what's our next step? Now this is our time to make window frame. So whatever the frame you make, maybe it is for a door or it is for a window, we are going to attach this panel and we are going to just open and door the panel, open and close the panel. Okay, so let's see how this works. I'm just going to close this. Closed. So now I can create window panel. Please let me know if you are hearing this door or this these dogs barking. How do we say that? From far. Okay, I'm hearing lots of barking noise. Okay, let's drink some water. Take your time, relax. You don't have to run like something every time. You take your time, relax, calm your brain. Okay, then you can start working on your drawings or design, whatever it is. Take your time, relax. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, now let's go for Revit family. Go to family and create a new. Now you can select metric window, open. So this is our main family, and this is our main family. You can see already the opening is already available in the metric window, height parameter, the sill height parameter, and the width parameter also available in the metric window. You don't have to create anything, you just have to make your frame. Okay, so we are going to make our window frame. Okay, so now the very important things you need to fix initially, even before creating the geometry. Okay, so you have to fix what's your style of creating a window. Will you take an interior side or exterior side? That's a very big decision when you are creating a window family, because when you are in the project you cannot just move the window horizontally, you cannot move, you can only flip the window front and back. Okay, so in case if you want to fix it to window interior or exterior side, then you have to decide now. I'm not going to make that complicated. Okay, so I'm just going to take the center line, I'm going to put my window in the center of wall, that's it. So that's going to be very simple, that's going to be very simple. Okay, now let's save our file. What do we call, why don't we call it as Indian window? Indian window. Okay, go to options, keep that as 1. Okay, save. Now, so the file got saved. So file Omni class number and the title is showing as Windows. Okay, so everything looks fine. Go to exterior, interior side. Okay, so this is my interior side. Okay, so first I have to check which work plane is available, like which work plane I'm going to draw. So I am in interior side and the reference plane is interior, so I'm just going to change that as center, front or back. Okay, so you have to check your work plane. Now I can take a sweep, go to sketch path, pick a plane and keep that as locked, select the reference plane. Okay, so you can see whenever I'm clicking the line, the sketch line going to be automatically get locked with that line. That's a easy part, right? Okay, so now I have fixed the boundary of the window. Boundary, whatever you say, it's just referring from the reference plane. Okay, so this is my path. Okay, sweep path, it's a sweep path. Okay, so now I'm going to add a profile. So far now I don't have any profile. Okay, so I'm just going to make it in place. Okay, so I'm going to edit profile, go to reference level, I can draw anything. Okay, so I'm just going to keep this as, okay, which side is interior, which side is exterior. So we want to swing our window panel inside or outside. Mostly it will be outside. Okay, mostly it will be outside. Okay, so interior side I'm going to fix this window frame thickness as 50. Okay, so outside also I'm going to keep this as 50, but the thickness going to be 50. Let it be 50. So I'm going to make something. Okay, this is where I'm going to put my window panel. Okay, just select and keep this as 25 and 25, maybe 35 also will work. 35, keep this as 35 and 15. Okay, this is 25. Finish. So now what do we get here? This is not looking good. Okay, so let's get them with some color. No wood material, create a new material, go here, select wood. Ha ha ha, Kishore hearing that barking noise. Yeah, we have lots of noise because I'm just sitting inside a 4 wall, right? They are not acoustic, so we are doing it with whatever is available. So that's all we can do for now. Cherry wood, let's select cherry, close, right click, rename, wood, cherry. Okay, go to graphics, use render appearance. Okay, Wow, it looks fine now. In India, most of the windows are um, double panel windows. Okay, maybe some windows are triple. So why do we split windows? Because we don't want the panel width more than 1.5 feet, I think. So in case if you want to make a window of 2 feet, that means you're going to split as 2, and the panel width will be 1 feet 1 feet. So that's a strategy, and I'm just going to show you how to make. Then whatever you like, you just create. Okay, so this is my frame. Okay, here I want to connect the steel rod. Okay, so for that I should create the steel rod with a nested family. Okay, let's stop this window frame here and just create steel rod as a separate nested family, so that when you are using it here, creating an array and all will be easy. Otherwise, for now I'm going to create here. Okay, so we don't have, I think we don't have much time today. I'm just going to create the steel rod here. Maybe next time we have to create the steel rod as separate nested family. What do you think? Should I create as a nested family? We will have lots of yes or no questions in our brain. Okay, taking the right decision is very important, but nothing wrong if you're just trying to create and just test, do trial and error. Okay, so that's better than crushing your brain. Okay, so even though I have a question unsolved with my mind, I'm just going to do one action. Okay, I'm going to file, go to new, select family, metric generic model, select metric generic model, open here, and what do I need? The length of the rod and the dia of the rod. Just draw two reference plane for the length. Okay, just keep it as center and locked. Create a parameter, steel rod length. Okay, so length is done. Then just go to left. Okay, so let's just draw it in the reference level itself. Go to create, extrusion. Should we draw it with extrusion or with the sweep? What do you think? I think the extrusion will work fine. Okay, just select, why don't I just select a diameter? Go to annotate, select a diameter. I am really tired now, really. I just feel like I just need to sleep now. Okay, rod diameter. Okay, finish. Keep this diameter as 16 or below 20 mm. Okay, that will be very small. Why don't we just to keep it as 20 mm? 20 mm, I don't know, but just to keep it as 20 mm. 30 mm, I don't know whether the bar is available or not, but I'm just going to select 30 mm, go to front. So this is where we have to work with the alignment. Just select AL, lock, select, take material, steel, select steel, physical appearance, fabricated stainless steel, stainless diamond plates, steel, machined. Okay, close, right click, rename steel. Okay, it's a default material, so in case if you want to make this material as flexible, then select here to associate family parameter, then you can change the material anytime in the project. For now I'm not going to create material parameter, just leave it as it is, we'll do that later. Okay, so why am I saying this is, you cannot create a Revit family at one shot. You may need 2 times or 3 times to make your family in a better way. Okay, so don't worry, take this as a innovative way. Okay, it is like a research, you have an objective, but you don't have any time limit. You're having a frame like you're doing a first trial in one day, second trial in another day, so it is like starting to learn something. You learn 30% one day, and the next day you are learning 40%. It is like that. So when you are creating a Revit family, never fix the time frame. Okay, you may not be able to do it in one day, so you take one day, try once, okay, and see whether it will work or not. If it not works, don't hesitate. Okay, don't hesitate, don't feel like I can't do it. Okay, you take another day, that's good. Okay, even I will do that. So I am creating this family for third time. Even I was thinking to present it in front of you. To present it in front of you, I have already practiced this family 3 times before I make it in front of you. Okay, even today I'm just having lots of questions in my mind whether I do it this way or that way. I am not fixed it till now. Okay, but I'm just doing it in whichever the way I can. Okay, so that's how even I think you should do it that way. Okay, I think sometimes I talk a lot. Just leave it, or just do it in whichever way you like. Just leave it. Pam. Go to options, keep it 1 and save. Oh, now this is saved, is it? Just save. Steel rod. Okay, how this will work, go to type family, they are instant, and the diameter, if I change this to 15, if I apply, it's changing. Keep it to 30, and steel rod length, if I change it to 1000, if I apply, really the length is changing to 2 meter. Apply, it's changing, it works. Okay, it works. I'm just going to load into project and close. Now this is loaded here. What should I do? Just a place and just align the center point, lock it. How much length we need, that's not fixed yet. We can put a formula for the length of the rod, that's fine. We have to align to the right position now. Okay, so to align with the right position, then I have to select the center reference line and this one. Select, keep this as 25, 20, enter. So but I still think this is not the right place. It's not the right place. I'm not sure. Okay, for now we can just keep it here. The select, and where is the width? I am supposed to select width, rod length, just to match with the width now, and say OK. See here, this rod is going till the edge of the frame. For now, aesthetically this is going to be okay, no problem. I can change it later. Where is the rod? Oh, it's just here. This is just here. Okay, just move it to the top. DL. Going to create a reference plane, draw a reference plane. Align with the reference plane. Oh, I don't have anything to align. Select, go to edit family, go to front elevation, and select the reference plane and make this as strong reference. Load into project and close, save, yes, overwrite. Now try to align again. See here, you can align. So what are you learning here? If you are making the reference plane as not a reference, that time you cannot align them with the other reference line. So if you are keeping the reference as strong reference, that means you can align the reference line with other reference line. For example, you are creating a family and you are trying to give a dimension from the center line. So that time you have to keep the center line reference plane as strong reference plane. Otherwise you cannot take the reference plane as a witness line. Okay, you cannot take that as a reference for a dimension. Okay, just place here, lock. So now I have my rod with the reference plane. I am just going to do an array. So this is going to be radial. So you see here, I really can't find whether it is a radial or a linear. I think you understand what is linear and the radial array. I have not selected anything now, and I can't even know which one is selected. I don't understand which one is selected. Which one is selected, linear or radial? By default it is linear. Okay, and I'm going to select last constraint. No, I'm not going to do any constraint, just to place it here. Now I can give offset. Okay, so that's all I need. Take a dimension here and mark this as frame thick. Thick frame. We are getting a thick frame. Okay, what's the thickness of the frame? 100 mm. Is it 100 mm? 50 mm. That's 50 mm. Okay, select, assign as frame thick. Okay, so now I'm going to take another dimension from here. I'm going to mark this as offset from window frame. Offset, edge offset. Offset, edge offset, edge offset. Maybe you can give a specific name later. For now it is just edge offset. I think my viewers are getting sleepy and I can't even hear anything from them. Oh, that's fine. I'm just going to finish this window quickly and I'm going to sleep. Okay, you can see here 150 offset we got, and the number of array, you see here the number of array you can change to 4 or whatever the number you need, you can change. So to change the number, I'm going to make a parameter, add a parameter and name it as number of rod, ROADS. Oh, roads. Rods. Okay, instance other, let it be other. You are here, Kishore, thank you very much. Okay, the number of rod. So now I'm going to put a formula for a number of rod. What is our formula? Length divided by space equal to number. So that's all right. Let's go to other. Number of rod equals window height. Okay, height, we have height minus frame thick. Okay, so we will be having some trouble. So I'm forcing the problem and I'm taking a decision before I do that. Okay, so you will get this kind of decision when you're getting experience. For now, see here, I have just applied a parameter. Now I'm going to remove that parameter. Now the parameter got removed. Now I have to solve a formula. Once I solve that from formula, I'm going to assign the parameter again. You see here, number of rod, here I'm going to say equals height, HEIGHT, enter. Inconsistent unit. I know Revit is going to say inconsistent unit. Just close, divided by 1, enter, and Revit will accept. What do we get here? Number of rod equal to 1500. But here what we need? Height minus bracket 2 multiplied by frame thick. Oh, we have to write with the correct case, whether if you are doing it with a capital letter or small letter, you have to match the right name here. You see height, the first letter is capital, and what do we have here? Frame thick, first letter is capital for every word. Okay, so inconsistent unit again. Why? Frame thick, just keep this big. Inconsistent unit. When you have inconsistent unit, just divided by 1, enter. Again inconsistent unit, enter. Inconsistent unit, unlock, just Ctrl X, unlock, enter, paste, enter. Inconsistent unit. Why they are showing? Height mm minus 2 multiplied by frame thick mm minus mm equal to mm, right? Divided by 1 equal to mm. But still it's not working. It's not working. Maybe I should give divided by 1 here. Inconsistent unit. Again give divided by 1 here. See, even I face lots of trouble when I'm creating a formula. Height, it's a length parameter. Okay, so frame thick, also a length parameter, I believe. Go to frame thick. Oh, it's not working. Just Ctrl X, frame thick, go to edit type. What is it? length only. Length means mm only, right? Select height and check common length. They are type parameter. Why they are type parameter? I don't know, by default they are type parameter only. Number of rods equal to, why don't we just say the space between bars? Okay, create a new parameter called space. Bars or rods, give a same name, not rods. Instant common length dimension. Okay, number of rod, height divided by space between, ROADS. The following is not valid. Space between roads. Oh, my spelling. I am very good at spelling. Oh, division by 0. Control X. Where is it? Space between rods. Keep it as 100. Usually it will be 100. Let's keep it as 150. Okay, so now I can put the same. So you can see here number of rods equal to 10. That's okay. Now here I'm supposed to minus frame thick. How do I write it? Minus frame thick. It works, no problem. Let's do round up. Round up, round up. Enter. Inconsistent unit. Let's take out round up. I don't know, somehow it's not working. Okay, so inconsistent unit means for this close parenthesis. Sometimes, see here, I just did open parenthesis and close parenthesis, then it works. And this is calculating number of rod equal to 100. Say okay. Now you can apply the same parameter here for this array string. Select and apply. You see here the number of bars are ready now. So here now 150. Space between bar, let's change it to 150. That's also 150, right? Space between bar is equal to 150. So this is already taking 122. I think that's fine. That's fine. Okay. If I keep this as 130, if I give okay, it's showing 100. So this is taking maximum space as space between bars. If I give -1, enter. Okay, DI. I think this is fine. Okay, 1600. It works. Whatever I get, I think that's fine. Space between rod equal to 130. Okay, let it be for now. Go to 3D. Oh, this is how it looks. So now we have only, okay, today let's not make this as more complicated. Okay, so today the time is already 11:30 p.m. I'm not going to waste most of your time. Okay, I'm not going to use more time today. Just to keep it as simple, one rectangular frame with a steel rod. Okay, so now let's go to reference level, go to insert, load family, and now go to my computer and desktop. What's the name? Indian window. Here, wooden rectangular panel, just open. Just place wooden rectangular panel here. You see here, so the place where I'm holding is the origin point of the nested family. I have just placed here. Now I have to fix this frame with the window. Okay, just go to DI. I can give a dimension also. Otherwise, I can draw a reference plane and I can align. Just to draw a reference line. Just draw a reference line. Okay, so for now, I'm not creating any dimensions here, any parameter here. Okay, so for now, let's keep this as constant. Okay, 25 is locked. Select, take a dimension. We can make this as another parameter in another day. So for now, just to keep this as 35. Okay, just keep the 35 and lock it. Now you can align your panel. Align and lock it. Align and just lock it. What's the width of the panel? To that we have to calculate, right? What's the width of the panel? Select here, select panel width, create a parameter, width, panel width, instance. Okay, so now we have to work with the panel width. Where is it? Here we have panel width equals width minus 70. Okay, this should be right. If I'm keeping this as 0 swing angle 0, then this should work correctly. Now I understood. So this is supposed to be frame thick. Yes. Keep this as wireframe. What's the panel thick? Keep this as 25. Create a parameter called panel thick instance. Okay, now you see how this looks. Oh, this is going in the bottom. Okay, let's go to interior or exterior. Just to draw a center line, create reference line, draw just a reference line and keep this as center to this center. They are center now. Now align to this center. Oh, select, move. Now we can align. Go to 3D. Panel height. Select panel height. Create a parameter. Panel height. Keep this as instant. Okay. What's the panel height? Panel height equal to height minus 2 multiplied by thickness. Is it? I don't know. Just keep it as 70, minus 70. That 70 mm is constant. Oh, HEIGHT minus 70. Okay, 70 is constant now. We are not to keep making any parameter for that 70. Oh, it's a window. Exterior looks odd. Okay, so for now that's fine. Interior, you see, you can watch this Indian window with the steel rod and wooden panel. Now what do we need? I need to fix that knob just here in the center. Okay, so now just load the knob. Load family, select window handle, open. Now go to create. Go to create and set reference plane, or I can just select component, place on face, and I can just select the panel face, just place here. You see how this looks. This is how we used to lock our windows. Okay, now we have to measure this distance from the edge of the window, otherwise from the start of the window, and we can usually align them with the center of window. So that alignment we can do it later. Okay, so for now I think so. If you know this much, I think this is fine. So if I'm changing the angle or a swing angle, if you change the swing angle of this panel, if you change the swing angle to 45 or 60, you see here this window looks like it is opening, and you see here how this looks. You can also just save this, okay, and just load it into project and test how this is working. Go to file, close, take a new project. It's already late, so I'm just going to close it here. Take a wall, okay, go to 3D view. This is the 3D view, and go to window. So before loading window, just load Indian window, open. Go to architecture, take window and just place. Wow, you see here how this looks. Select spacebar. You can change the direction here. So this is the wooden window with the steel rod. Yeah, I think it works fine. Most of the days we used to watch our neighbors through windows. Okay, so let's not say that as neighbors. Most of the days we used to watch our street through the windows. Okay, so I think now you have understood something from this session. Okay, so please let me know what you know about this window creation, and please let me know what you feel about the today's session, and you can also try these kind of windows, and you can share your images on my, I think you can send it to me. I can post it in the YouTube community channel. Okay, please let me know if it is helpful. If you like this session, please like and share. Okay, and that's all. What do you think, Kishore? Are you available today? Oh, sorry, are you available now? Are you listening to this session now? I don't know. because it's already late. You might be sleeping. That's fine. We got 2 viewers. I'm very happy. Okay, one is Harsha and Kishore. Thank you so much. I'm just going to close it here. Okay, maybe in another day I'm going to create. Oh, session or going well. Thanks Kishore. Okay, so I'm just going to close it here today. Okay, so I'll surely come back with another window or a door family. Okay, so that's all. Thank you so much. Okay, and a special thanks to Kishore. Okay, please try these kind of windows, and you can ask me if you are having any questions. Mostly you will not have any question because the concept is very simple. Okay, so you're creating the handle knob separately and the panel as separately, and the window mainframe as separately, and the rod is a separate family. And creating a equality constraint is very simple. Creating a length parameter is very simple. Everything is simple, right? So then I think you can do it. Okay, try yourself. If you want to watch this video again, you please do try to watch this 2 or 3 times. You'll surely understand better. Okay, and then if you're having any doubt, you can surely ask me. Sometimes you will get kind of errors or inconsistent units, or a window will pop up kind of weird message. Okay, so you can just do a snapshot and send it to me to my WhatsApp. I will surely try to explain you in another session. Okay, and that's all for today. Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye. Okay, bye Kishore. You are the only person okay, giving comments in the live stream. Okay, thank you so much Kishore. Bye then. Good night.